There's something I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
But I think I can just highlight it here so it can get all the traction it needed.
All right.
There's someone who DM'd me and wanted me to hide his identity about the people who perform in this national celebrations.
People who perform?
Yeah, people who perform in the national celebrations. Jamuhuri Day, whatever day. Yes, okay. Dancers, artists and everything. So I'll just read it the way the guy had sent it. I've not gotten a time to do the video for it. Sijaingia kwa gari, nilingia gari ni kuja show. Sienda WhatsApp everybody. But I'll just read it. Yeah, ameandika. All right. So I'll just read it and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
What's up everybody? Your guy, the top is in the building. Guys, mwasimu niko kwa gari. Vipi bro? Hope you are doing okay. Aliwachia hapo. Hello Obinna, akaandika tena. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to bring something important to your attention concerning today's Jamuhuri Day celebrations. I was among the dancers who performed during the main entertainment segment. We were 103 young performers from different counties, and we spent close to a month in rehearsals to prepare a beautiful show for the country. The government keeps saying it is giving young people opportunities, and yes, we appreciate being involved. But the reality of the ground is different. After all that work, dancers were paid in unclear ranks. Some got 13K, others 15, 16, 18, 20, 22K. Yet we all put in the same time, effort and sacrifice. Many traveled from far using their own money and ended up going home with almost nothing. We are grateful for the platform, but young creatives deserve fair, transparent and equal treatment. We are asking for your voice to help highlight this issue so that the future performers are not taken advantage of. Thank you. Hide ID. Tumeenda home kama tumeleta shida at PPMC offices, but our voices were not heard, bro. Our rehearsals inakuanga daily from Monday to Monday, no off days. Time 8 to 5 p.m. Bro, tumeenda home na peanut after that work. Check performance at Jamuhuri, what dancers did. I would like we have this conversion because the officials take advantage of us. Then you end up blaming the government or the president, yet ni greedy people in that office. The sad part is dancers are now saying the government and the president are not paying artists well, and parents also don't understand how we can appear on national TV and still come home with 13K after weeks of rehearsals. But the truth is, the problem is not the government, it is the greedy officials handling artists. Payments were done in cash with zero transparency, no contracts, and not even tax being paid. It shows there is no proper structure or accountability in how young creatives are handled. We are grateful for the platform, but young people deserve fair, transparent, and structured compensation, not exploitation. I'm sharing this with you because your voice can help highlight this issue and protect future performers. Thank you. Then jana tena text, hello bro, I hope you are doing well. Alinitumia hii on Friday. Aya. So, yote 9-10 watakwanza ni screenshot kwa sababu mambo ikichemuka pale inafaa wakili pia kuwa kuna evidence kwa karatasi. Okay. All right. So yote 9-10 is the guy is complaining about the money that they were paid in after performing for Jamuhuri Day celebrations. And personally I've seen this happen many times before.
Many times, yeah.
Kwani nyinyi mjiulizangi mbona mimi si performingi kwa hizo Jamuhuri celebration? Simu kange tumeona Obinna. Kwa nini Obinna?
Yeah, like an MCA job. Why have you been
MC, singing, comedy, whatever, everything. There's a lot of things that are. Hamujiulizangi kwa nini? Ama a few other names too. Hamujaona. My name is Jesse. Muliona Jalasa akifanya hizo vitu before.
But they're complaining, and the same thing happens to even police officers.
Yes.
There were police officers during the Kasarani Chan march. They were supposed to be receiving over 50,000 each, and they ended up receiving 5,000. Some even got 500, others were not paid. It is because when you tell people that the root problem of corruption affects everyone, they do not want to listen.
Yep.
Look at the issue of performance. It is a tendering process. Every time we're having Jamuhuri Day, do you know how much they bring? It's about 400 million. An average of 400 million has been used on every public holiday event. The one for Embu, they spent about 300 million to reconstruct the stadium. So imagine having a budget of about 300 million for the celebration, and you end up paying a full artist, a well-known artist, such kind of money. So it is just a tendering process. So they will, in fact, there was a time the same thing happened in a certain county with certain friends. The payment sheet that they signed, it stated that they were supposed to be paid 35,000 each. That is what they signed. But after that, they were only paid 3,000 each. So when you go to the public accounts, it will tell you that 100 performers were paid 35,000 shillings. But in reality, most of these people are paid 5,000. And in fact, they give them cash. They ask you, which mode of payment did you receive? Cash. So that you do not come one day and claim that I received this low amount.
Trying to find the budget for Jamuhuri Day celebrations 2025. If it's anywhere in the public domain, when you use a Gemini, you Google Ajapata.
You just look for any holiday, because it is always a stagnant budget for every one of them. You can look for the one that happened in Kitui or in Embu this year.
In previous years, the government has allocated significant funds for national celebrations, including Jamuhuri Day. For instance, the tourism, sports and culture budget was doubled to 23.7 billion for 2024-2025 fiscal year. Yeah, so the most accurate up-to-date information on the budget for this one is not in the public domain yet.
You'd not see it in the public domain, but you would hear about specific things that they do. And one of them is that when they are going to a certain place like Embu, first of all, they talk about having to maintain that stadium or to revamp it. So there's a certain budget for it.
Yeah. Now let me talk to the people in the government and the ones who will come in the next government and the next and the next. And let me start with the artists. And I've also said this thing before about the police, because the police are normally treated and paid very badly. Most of them. There are a few when you're Komafutani, but some of them are not paid very well. And this one has been from time immemorial. Kila mtu akiwacha kazi leo, what happens? So there'll be changes.
Yes, they will. In fact, that is why when we say we want change for the country, it has to be collective.
Yes. Kila mtu akiwacha tu.
If everyone decides today, it has to be that way.
Yeah.
And you know the problem is, they always rely on your fragmentation. Because if we call you as an artist to perform and you refuse, there's another person who will come.
Now that's where I was coming to the
artists. So things
artists.
just look normal.
Yes. Now, I was coming to the artists before I come to the powers that may be. For artists, shida yetu haitaisha leo. Being an artist, I've seen it happen. I've turned down gigs and then I see another person doing it and I'm like, Korir. I'm like, I want to litia 50 G's. Korir ana MC aje event. Unasikia Korir alipewa 30. Na unapata Korir na mimi tuko in the same level.
The same level.
Baka ile nikasema, mimi ukinitia mimi nipatie so 3. Amu nipatie mita. Then hao walikuwa na budget ya 50. Then ana Korir ako hapo amerukaruka hapo. Niko So that one has happened so many times. We shoot ourselves on the foot. Why? Because of levels of njaa. And also what we are looking for is different. You see, when you guys go to dance in Jamuhuri Day, kama mse ali DM, ye anaangalia walilipo pesa mbaya. Kuna mse alikuwa na opportunity. Mimi nataka kudance ya president, ama mimi nataka kudance toke kwa TV, ama mimi nataka big platform. So it happens like that. So different stroke for different folk. So that is why we cannot solve it if we don't have unity in the entertainment industry that we don't have.
Yes.
For example, you see all the dancers, you rehearse, and then the last day of the performance, Jamuhuri Day in the morning, you guys just say, we want our money before we go there because we know the way it happens. And we'll cancel. Just say, good. And then you just have one spokesperson and says, no, the dancers have said and the artists have all said they are not going until they have their money. We agreed 35,000. 35,000 has to be sent to the bank account. Ama iletwe cash nini watu wapatiwe pesa yao, waperform na pesa yao kwa mfuko.
And you all agree.
You all agree.
Not because that in the morning you see another.
I've seen government events. I did government events back in the day. some of them have not been paid until today. When I used to be at Nation back in the day, I was hungry for fame. Umeona sijui nini ifanyika, sijui kuna government sijui na launch sijui nini imefika huko, whatever, UTMC utafanya nini, you do whatever, then that protocol guy for the government comes and tells you, now I'm going to be the one to introduce the president, you do from other previous regimes. Yeah. I've seen it happen, I've been there. And some I was never paid. But that time I was looking for a different thing. So I was also in the same. Na zingine kasirika, oh munipatie pesa. Na sana LPO za government inachukuanga more than 30 days. Zingine zinachukua 90 days. Same as county governments. We sat down here with what's his name? Sami Kioko. So what happened? So it happens on and on and on if we don't have a unified front that we don't have. We don't have a body that is just representing artists and go and say, Niaje, Mr. Adrian, these artists perform in your wedding and you promise to pay them and you've not paid them. So how long do we give you? And if you don't pay them in the next 1 month, we're going to have to take action. We don't have that. Right now,
look at how lecturers have done so well with that. With the unity of lecturers. They have.
So for artists, we don't have it. And artists, I'm talking about all of us. Dancers, acrobats, musicians, comedians, all we don't have. Ni kujipigana, but mimi unajua nilikuwa nimeongea na huyu MC ameniambia ataniona kano nitulie niache mambo mingi. So that is why people are paid like this. So the solution is not gonna be now. However, now let me go now to the government. Wasanii ni kioo cha jamii. What they are seeing is what now they are putting out there. So if you want good PR, those are the first people you treat well. Then they give you good PR. True. If you want bad PR, those are the same people you don't treat well and they give you bad PR for free. And trust me, they are listened to. Every single artist, hata kuna 1000 followers tu peke yake. Kuna tu 1000 people wamekata tu wanasema mimi Obinna akiongea ninamsikianga. So tread carefully. You might think ni msanii moja, ni dancer moja, ni nini. Lakini wanasikizwa. But let's wait and see. The corruption situation that is happening in the country in the next 10 years, do you see it reducing? Have I framed that question correctly?
I think that's the only hope, because now you cannot even talk about there not being corruption. That is why sometimes, even in 2027, you just have to choose a lesser devil.
Ati black chocolate ni fine melanin bana kutoka nikapate. Kanapenda kenye mi wanapenda, so kanapenda toto chupa na hali ya nono.
Madam na kudai, umedunga mini na unapenda mangwai. Una dance fit, unawacha nikismile. Ama niko high, jua life nice.
Kono moja mbele, gine yende rembe. Baila, baila